Hi Tammy, this is Miss Smith, your English 165 instructor, and I want to offer you some feedback on the key sections of the semi-formal report that you submitted. And so in this feedback, I am not looking in a lot of detail with things such as grammar or content. I'm pretty much looking for any plagiarism issues and just to make sure that you're on the right track with these key sections of the report. So let's start with your abstract section, and I am looking at your revised document, by the way, the second document you submitted. This looks pretty good. It looks like you provided an overview here in the abstract section and details about what you did to conduct your research and complete your report. And then here you have your suggestions or your recommendations. So that looks good in terms of your abstract. Um, in terms of your discussion section, I would say that it's not long enough. So you don't quite have 2 pages, and you need to make sure that you have those 2 pages there, at least. And so you did have an image of a business card there, and that kind of spaced it out some. But what I do is I take that out when I'm reviewing it to see if you actually have gotten to that 2 page length. So whenever you see your file, of course, it's still there. But I did take it out just to see if you had met the page length or not. Okay. And your discussion section does need to be longer. And so just kind of think through what you saw, what you experienced while you were there, and incorporate that into your report. And so you can add another section if you want, that says like observations or during the job shadow, something like that, and just kind of incorporate some of the things that you saw and experienced. And also make sure that you are adding in information. Maybe you have, but make sure you're adding in information about his particular company. So just going down to your references page, um, you have tax preparer job description, but I don't see where you have Lawson's tax service. So I don't know if they have a website or not, but if they do, you probably want to incorporate them into the report because that will be relevant information for your contact person. All right. And I don't see where you have used okay, I see tax preparer job description. Okay, so just add in another source if he has a website for Lawson's tax service. And then with the information you can add about his company or about the place where he works, you should be able to get to those 2 page length, those 2 pages that you need to meet the length requirement. That and adding in what you've observed. Okay, so you should be able to get to 2 pages if you do those two things. Um, in your references page, you don't need a numbered list, so you can remove the numbers. And you want to make sure that they're in alphabetical order so that it would read first Lawson, and then you would move on to tax preparer and then tax preparer job description. Okay, and so just make sure, let's see, I see an in-text citation for Lawson and tax preparer job description, and I believe you had one already for tax preparer. Give me just a second. I'm going down to your introduction. Yep, I see it. So it looks like all your in-text citations are there. If you do add in a source for Lawson's tax service, if they have a website, make sure that you add that source to your references page and that you incorporate it into your discussion section and include an in-text citation with it, just like you've done with the others. Um, your purpose statement looks good on your introduction. Your industry background looks good. I would like for you to elaborate a little bit more. Maybe another paragraph of that length to the industry background section. ONET offers us so much information. Let's pull a little bit more from it and add to that section. But your chart looks good. Your table looks good. And I think overall you've done a really good job. You're off to a good start. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Please get in touch with me. I want to help you make this report as strong as it can be. Okay? Thanks for listening, Tammy, and I'll talk with you soon.